Hello everyone. Hope you understood the concept of locus and the problems. Uh, Even in the days to come, like when you are going to deal with the straight lines and other chapters of coordinate geometry, you'll be learning a lot about locus and you will be solving n number of applications based on it. Because there are some problems from locus, some based on secondary concepts. So in such cases, you'll be facing some different difficulty so that when we will be talking about the straight lines, pair of straight lines and circles, then we'll also discuss this locus once again. Okay. In the today's lecture, I'm going to deal with the next chapter. Chapter in the sense it's a sub chapter of the coordinate geometry. Okay, it's a small part which will be helpful in straight lines in some of the areas. That is change of axis. Otherwise, we also call it as transformation of axis. Okay, what is that? When it comes to change of axis, generally this concept is not so difficult but little logical. You should be very careful. Generally, we have been talking about the coordinate axis, okay, with the mutually perpendicular lines x-axis and y-axis. What we have been discussing from the beginning, if there is some point p x comma y in the coordinate plane, okay, the distance from x-axis to the point p is said to be y, and the distance from y-axis to the point p is said to be x. This is y and this is also x of length. Means here we are talking about the coordinate p x comma y with respect to the x-axis and y-axis what we have taken. If you take some other point, let's say h comma k here, okay, what we do, we'll be taking the perpendiculars from both x-axis and y-axis, okay, and this point is nothing but h and this is nothing but k. Here h comma minus k we take because we are talking in the fourth quadrant. It is of k length units and this is of h length units. So here we are always talking about the axis x and y, what generally we are taking means routine. But what happens in the coordinates when we are shifting the origin from 0 comma 0 to some other point? See, in this entire scenario we are taking the origin as 0 comma 0. The x-axis and y-axis are perpendicular to each other, okay, and the point of intersection of this x-axis and y-axis we call origin, and that is 0 comma 0. So what happens if we are shifting 0 comma 0 to h comma k without changing the direction of the x-axis and y-axis? Without changing the direction of x-axis and y-axis, nothing but suppose you consider this case. This is x-axis and y-axis, originally what we have been taking. Okay, now what I am going to do, shifting this origin from 0 comma 0 to some other point h comma k. Okay, so this is a new origin, means see, here I didn't change the direction of the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, what direction this x-axis has, this new axis also having the same direction. Similarly, what direction this y-axis has, the same direction the new y-axis also having. But what change you notice here, there is change only in the origin. That is, in the earlier case it was 0 comma 0, but in the new case it is h comma k. Definitely, as origin is being shifted from 0 comma 0 to h comma k, okay, definitely there will be change in the coordinate what we are taking in the old system to new system. New system generally we take it as capital X comma capital Y, okay, and the new origin, that is O dash, if you consider like this, and again these two are mutually perpendicular. The point what I am taking in the coordinate plane with respect to old axis, OX and OY are said to be new old axis, O dash capital X and O dash capital Y said to be new axis. The origin in the old case was 0 comma 0 and the new case it is h comma k. The point p x comma y I am taking with respect to old axis. Definitely when you are shifting from 0 comma 0 to h comma k, there will be change in the coordinates x comma y with respect to new axis. Why? This is of x units length, observe properly, this is of x units and this is of y units, okay, and this is of which units? H units length. Okay, let it be like this. Yeah, I repeat. See here, I have taken the point p x comma y with respect to old axis, so that this particular distance is y and this particular distance is x. What about the distance from this point to this point? What is this distance? This is of h units, this is of h units, and this is of k units, this is of k units, because this point is located h units away from the y axis and k units away from the x axis. Okay, now the new point capital X comma capital Y means the point what we have taken x comma y with respect to old axis will definitely get changed when origin got shifted from 0 comma 0 to h comma k. That coordinates I have taken as capital X comma capital Y. Fine. I am telling you a small example. For suppose this is a old axis x comma y. Okay. From 0 comma 0 to this point is shifted from 0 comma 0 to 1 comma 1. This is the new origin. I am taking some point 3 comma 5 with respect to old x axis and y axis. As this is of 3 units away and this is of 5 units away from both x and y axis, definitely with respect to new axis there will be change in this coordinate. This won't be of 3 units away and 5 units away from the new axis. Are you getting my point? 3 comma 5 is a point with respect to old x and y. That same 3 comma 5 won't be there with respect to new axis. Understand? This is a scenario. That kind of change will be there when you are shifting the origin from 0 comma 0 to h comma k. Now we are aware of this length as well, the total length, and we are supposed to calculate this capital X. This distance is capital X and this distance is capital Y. From the figure, what do you notice? I am going to highlight with some other piece of chalk here. The total length X is equal to, tell me, this portion plus this portion. What is the portion of this part? What is the length of this portion? H. Plus what is the length of this portion? Capital X. What is our subject? Capital X. So capital X is equal to x minus h. Okay. Now coming to y coordinate. This total length is small y. This total length is nothing but this length plus this length. What is this total length? This length. That is this length. So k units. K plus what is this length? Capital Y. But what is our subject? Capital Y is equal to y minus k. Therefore, when you are given with the coordinates x comma y, okay, with respect to old axis, and also you are provided with the new origin, that is h comma k, you can calculate the coordinates of x comma y in the new system as capital X and capital Y, that is x minus h comma y minus k. Hope you understand. I repeat, here p x comma y is a point with respect to old x axis and y axis. H comma k is a new origin. Therefore, this total length is of x units and this total length of y units, and this is of h units and this is of k units. This is of capital X and this is of capital Y. Capital X and capital Y is the coordinate with respect to new axis. So since to calculate capital X and capital Y, we are taking the lengths. Okay. So small x is expressed as small h plus capital X. Therefore, capital X is equal to x minus h. Okay. And small y is equal to k plus y. Therefore, capital Y is equal to y minus k. Here, capital X and capital Y are the coordinates in the new system when you are given with the coordinates of x comma y and h comma k. Hope you got it. So this is a very important scenario. For suppose you are given with capital X and small h, capital Y and small k, then will you calculate small h and small y happily? How will you? Small x is equal to h plus capital X and small y is equal to k plus capital Y. Like this the question may be framed. How the question will be framed here? You are given with the new origin h comma k, also the coordinates with respect to new axis. Whenever you are given with the statement that given with respect to new coordinate system, that is nothing but capital X comma capital Y. New origin ichi, okay, the coordinates and with respect to new system, if you are given with the coordinates of capital X and capital Y, then you will be calculating small x and small y. Small x and small y కనుక్కుంటున్నారు అంటే with respect to old axis. Capital X and capital Y కనుక్కుంటున్నారంటే with respect to capital X and with respect to new axis. Capital X, capital Y and new axis, small x and small y and old axis. Old origin was 0, 0 and the new origin is h, k. Like this, the question may be framed. So that you should be very careful whether the question is asking about with respect to new axis or with respect to old axis. Please write a small point here. Change of axis are transformation of axis. Transformation of axis is of three types. First one is translation of axis. Second one is rotation of axis. The third one is general transformation. Means in which you will find these two, rotation as well, shifting the origin. Okay, the first heading, translation of axis. Yeah, shifting the origin to some other point. Shifting the origin to some other point without changing the direction of axis. Point 2. When the origin is translated to h comma k, small h comma k, then the equations of transformation are write this: small x is equal to h plus capital X, small y is equal to k plus capital Y. Where small x comma small y are the original coordinates, and capital X comma capital Y are the new coordinates of the point. Therefore, when we need to calculate capital X and capital Y, we can write the equations as capital X is equal to X minus H, capital Y is equal to Y minus K. Capital X is equal to X minus H and capital Y is equal to Y minus K. For suppose, let's take an example, okay, so that you'll get some clarity. The coordinates of the point, please take this figure, all of you. The coordinates of the point 4, 5 in the new system, this is to be highlighted, okay. In the new system, when its origin is shifted to 3, 7, when its origin is shifted to 3, 7, means what do you understand in framing the question here? You are given with small x and small y and h, k. You are asked to calculate capital X and capital Y. Hope you understand what the question is speaking here. Find the coordinates of 4, 5 in the new system when the origin 0, 0 was shifted to 3, 7. The new origin we are taking as h, k. So that is 3, 7. Talking about finding the coordinates in the new system means provided with the old system, that is small x and small y. What is capital X? X minus h. So what is x here? 4 minus 3. And capital Y is y minus k. What is y? 5 minus 7, which is equal to 1, which is equal to minus 2. Therefore, capital X, capital Y is equal to 1 minus 2. So the point 4, 5, okay, when it is given with respect to old system, if the origin is shifted from 0, 0 to 3, 7, then the coordinates of the given point in the new system are given by 1, minus 2. 1, minus 2. This is how you have to think properly, that whether the given question is related to like finding the coordinates with respect to old axis or new axis, whatever. We'll be dealing with more sums in the next class so that you'll get better clarity. Thank you.